Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. This is actually the Tata Steel round 1 between one of the two strong players here is Ruy and versus Caruana Fabi Caruana and Ruy. So Ruy is playing with white pieces here and in this game, and Caruana is playing with black pieces. So it is a very nice game to follow and see if you could actually follow this game and see how they play and what is their mind of playing and what openings they prefer and what openings they suffer from. Okay, so let's jump into the game and see what happens in this game. Don't forget to actually give the thumbs up, like this video, and sub to the channel. That would just gives me a lot of energy to put more interesting videos and stuffs on the channel. So we see e4, e5, knight to f3. So as I just told you, Ruy is white and Caruana is playing with black pieces. Knight to f3, and after knight to c6, we see bishop to b5. This is the Ruy Lopez opening, the Spanish opening. If bishop to c4, that could be the Italian opening. But after knight to f6, so Fabi decides to go for the Berlin variation. After castle by Ruy, just Fabi takes this pawn here. Okay, so everything is so normal. We have rook to e1, so this is all the theory, we know this. After takes, and you could actually take this, okay? After d takes on knight takes e5, but actually they don't actually play for this line anymore. And we have knight takes on e5. It's just very straight move, okay, here. After bishop to e7, here we just go bishop to f1 back, okay, because now the threat is to take. Okay, so you have to play bishop to f1. If you take an royal knight here, it just can be kicked easily. Okay, after, for example, castle, then here it can be easily be kicked, or for example here or here, and then here. Okay, so bishop to f1 is played usually. We have knight takes on e5, rook takes on e5, and after castles we have d4, so opening the actual bishop here. Bishop to f6, rook to e1, and after rook to e8 we see bishop to f4, rook takes, and if trades. And you may ask, why isn't it this possible to take? Because of after knight to c3, actually white can actually take this pawn back. Okay, after play, for example, if you can't knight actually play this because your knight on d6 is handy, so you can't play the move c6, and actually white's threat is knight to d5. So, and if you don't know this position, the best move here is knight to d8. Hard to find if you don't know actually this. But anyway, knight to d5 after d6. Here we have this simple bishop to g5, and if you have to play this, if you take this and just blunder. Okay, f6. The move is going to e4. If you just take the other pawn, we have rook to e1, and this was it. If you try to defend it simple with knight to e7 check, and if you play, for example, if you play this, then queen to d5 is possible here. Okay, so I'm just writing queen to g8 checkmate, and you have believe it or not, no way to defend this mate here. So, I mean, that's very risky to take this pawn, because as I just told you, then white fires up his plans, and if you're not actually ready for bishop takes on e4, and it's actually consecutions of this bishop takes on. And d4, you are not actually allowed to play this, and you may lose the game very quickly in this opening here. So that's why knight to e8 is played, and now we are not playing taking and threatening bishop takes on d4. So c3 is forced to play, and now after d5, knight to d2, c6, normal developing moves, we see queen to e3, g6, and so we are just going this way, okay. And after knight to f3, bishop to f5, as just mentioned, h3, then we have h5, so we are just preventing any g4 ideas by white. So here g4 is threatened. You must play h5 to just prevent this. After trades, we see, and here we see some trades here, and as you can see at this position, this moment, they actually knight to h3, knight to d6, knight to f4, queen to d8 is played, and after the move king to g2, they actually agree to a draw. Why this is draw? Because actually I can never actually really penetrate this way, and black can also wait. We can also play here, okay? So if you try, if you try something like this, then okay, just black can do this, and now, for example, here, no progress you can ever make with this position here. You can try to push, but after this, not to push this way, but I have this idea of this, and you could try this and go. After this, then queen to d8, just defending the knight. If you play it here, then even this, I believe, yeah, given this pawn, and this position is hopeless for both sides actually to win. I can play this to even simplify this game. For example, f4, then not to take, because you will just take my knight here. But I have different moves, for example, queen to d6, and this position is actually hopeless for both sides to win, actually. So no way to actually make progress in this game. So that's why at this moment they decided to actually draw the game. Hope you enjoyed this video. So be sure actually to like this video and give the thumbs up and sub to the channel. That would just gives me a lot of energy to put more videos on the channel. So see you next time. Bye for now.